Hello, and thank you for attending this demonstration of Employability.online. This is Amy from the Center on Education and Work at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. To access the portal, simply go to Employability.online. Let's take a look at who we are. Employability Online, based in Melbourne, Australia, is working together with the Center on Education and Work, also known as CEW, at the University of Wisconsin-Madison in the United States to build the reputation as the providers of the most comprehensive and easy-to-use career development system. The Center on Education and Work is a research and resource provider within the top-ranked School of Education at the University of Madison. For over 50 years, CEW has been assisting educators and career development practitioners with program evaluation, qualitative and quantitative research, professional development training, and career resources in Wisconsin and across the world. Employability Online is an Australian based contemporary career development organization specializing in the education of both students and adults about the employability skills that Australian employers seek. Our wide group of users and clients include schools at all levels, including primary, secondary, tertiary institutions include both vocational education and training sectors, TAFE, colleges, and universities. The career stages include items throughout the person's career and provide answers to the following questions. Who am I? Where am I going? What am I good at? How will I get there? And how do I make a change? The primary school site, Employability Online, which helps students in the years 4 through 6 explore the world of work in a fun and exciting way. Students can play the interactive Career Explorer game and learn about work words, build their vocabulary and knowledge, and start to think about their answer to the question, Who am I? While beginning a portable e-portfolio. Here we can take a look at some of the information on the primary site, including the career cluster information, information on specific occupations, the information on the career clusters. We also will look at information based on interests and values, and the students get to choose an avatar to create and edit, while everything is saved into the ePortfolio. The secondary school site is for years 7 through 9 and responds to students' need for the development of a self-directed approach to career exploration. This is the site where the students will start to take the validated career inventories and assessments, and they will start looking at the occupational information, measuring their learning styles, activities, and saving information to their ePortfolio as well. The tertiary students, along with the adult students, tertiary for years 10 through 12 and adults, provides additional features and content to equip students for deeper information and deeper exploration into industries, current labor market information, and planning using a self-directed and engaged approach to career development and job seeking. Tertiary students and adults can further explore labor market and occupational information through connection with employability online mentors and further connections with employers about current employment opportunities. Here we see that these slides indicate how the different versions of employability online are age appropriate. So we're looking at the version for the tertiary, the senior secondary, and adult job seekers and students. When we look at employability workshops and events, Employability Online has created a suite of practical workshops which have been developed based on the 8 employability skills in response to what employers want. Available to subscribed users, these are valuable career development resources delivered in an interactive and enjoyable style, resulting in real outcomes. The employability workshops include self-management, technology, communication, teamwork, initiative and enterprise, planning and organizing, problem solving, and learning. Jobs of the future This Jobs of the Future section highlights current Australian occupations that have been indicated as being very strong for future growth. Each month, occupations and videos highlighting jobs of the future will be added. Currently we have a few videos added already. Employability mentoring. Employability Online also offers employability mentoring, which introduces students and adults to trained professionals who help support entry into a specific industry or job role. Here, students can be matched up to mentors, and mentors can find opportunities to reach out to students. And lastly, before we head into the actual portal, I would like to mention that Employability Online offers a blog where a collaboration with us here at the Center in Education and Work will bring monthly posts about jobs of the future and other employability skills, tips, and links. Let's head into the actual career portal. Once a subscription has been activated, students and professionals simply access the portal by clicking the login button on the side bar or at the top of the page. Every organization is given a unique registration code, and students and clients will use a unique username and password to access the portal. Once logged in, the professionals will see is the professionals tool page or the professional tools page, which is what is shown here. This is where all school and career counselors, professionals, and teachers can view usage reports, clients and students' e-portfolios, look up training opportunities, access the curriculum, and more. To access the student site, the professional will need to click on the Student Site tab. Today we will look at years 10, 11, and 12. This page that you see here is the student homepage. This is what students will see when they log into the career portal. Here, students have access to all of the portal tools, including assessments, information on occupation, occupational research, institution and program information, job seeking tools, planning tools, information on employability skills, and they can access their e-portfolio. The very first item is assessments. Students will be able to take validated career assessments and inventories that will match their interests with occupations. They will then be able to research that occupation, their salaries, their respective salary or wages, education required, outlook, and more. Here we can see my specific inventory is letting me know that I should maybe, perhaps, or my interests should match up with perhaps a registered nurse. We have registered nurses here. And here is where the student can research the education path, outlook, wages, job opportunities, and more. All assessment results are saved in the student's e-portfolio. So anytime a student takes an assessment, the employability skills, the work values, even the learning styles inventory, it is all saved. All of their results are saved into their e-portfolio. Under occupations, students have the ability to skip taking a validated career assessment and go directly into researching specific occupations. They will only need to search for an occupation, and they will be able to find that information on that specific occupation. So if we go back to registered nurses, we can click on R for registered nurses. And here again, we are at that page that gives us information about the occupation, the education path. So if I would like to become a registered nurse, what kind of education am I going to need if one is needed? What is the outlook? What are the wages, the job opportunities, the resources, and more? And again, we can save this as one of our favorites. Our favorite occupations are saved in the e-portfolio for future review. Under education, if a student would like to skip taking assessments, then skip looking at specific occupations, they can go directly into the Education tab and research Australian college, TAFE, and university information, or they can look up specific programs of study and find a TAFE or university that offers that program. Again, any student can save any favorite programs or institutions to their e-portfolio. So for example, if I would like to research information on the University of Melbourne, I can click on the state of Victoria. I can click on the University of Melbourne, and this page will give me a description on all of the what the University of Melbourne is all about, the costs, academic information, student life, housing, and any TAFE university or programs that are offered there at the University of Melbourne. Again, I can save this information as one of my favorite, or this university as one of my favorites, and it will be saved into the e-portfolio. I can also look up a course or program of study, such as something in the biological sciences. Perhaps I'm interested in zoology and animal biology, and here I can find a TAFE or university that offers this program. And here we look at the University of Melbourne or Monash University. Under job seeking, the job seeking tools in Employability Online contain comprehensive resume makers and cover letter writers for students to practice their employability skills. This section also contains modules to educate the students on resumes, cover letters, and networking. All items that are completed here in the job seeking tool are saved into the ePortfolio. The resume maker includes items such as the functional and chronological resumes and the combination, along with a cover letter writer where the students can create a cover letter, and looking at a reference list writer. Everything again is saved into that ePortfolio. Planning, lastly, the planning tool will help students plan to graduate from senior secondary, college, and university. This tool allows them to enter their classes along with credits earned and any notes needed. They will see a summarized report saved into their ePortfolio. So, for example, if I'm looking at graduating from year 12, I can find and enter all of my information, and I will have a final overall plan of study where my total credits are indicated, my years of classes indicated here, along with the courses, the course names, the number of credits, and all of the information completed. This item is exportable as a Word document. The last thing that I would like to take a look at today is the ePortfolio. Everything that the student, again, has completed in Employability Online is saved into their portable ePortfolio. The ePortfolio is the career development storage house where they can highlight and share any career-related information. There are sections to highlight skills and abilities, educational experiences, academic records. Students can actually attach any items. If they have any type of grade reports, transcripts, achievement test reports, they can scan and attach them to their ePortfolio. They can highlight activities, including community service activities, highlight accomplishments, certificates, and then everything that they have saved as a favorite is saved in the Where Am I Going section, such as the favorite occupations, the favorite career clusters, favorite TAFEs, universities, and courses. And then finally, the How Do I Get There section includes the plan of study. The job seeking profile includes all of the work experiences, letters of recommendation, cover letters, resumes, and anything else that the student has created related to their job seeking profile. Because the ePortfolio is portable, students can email it to any person or they can print it to complete their records. By emailing it, they just enter the person's name and their email address. They can also begin the ePortfolio process at primary school and work on it throughout their entire education, transferring it with them to every institution they attend. So essentially, they can begin working on their ePortfolio in year one and work on it for 20 plus years and still be working on it when they graduate from university. Well, that wraps up today's presentation on Employability.online. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Tanya Honeychurch at tanya@employability.online. Thank you so much for visiting with today's webinar. This is Amy, and I look forward to speaking with you again.